Vogue Beauty has officially shaken the entire fashion industry to its core, and the internet is currently in a state of absolute chaos. Stop what you are doing, because we have to talk about the seismic shift that just happened in the world of high fashion. This is not just another list of beautiful faces or a seasonal trend report. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Vogue Beauty has just unveiled its ultra-exclusive list of the beauty girl for 2026. This title is considered the ultimate seal of approval in the global prestige circuit. Out of billions of people on this planet, Vogue has handpicked only 4 women to represent the future of beauty this year. The reason why social media platforms and the K-pop community are currently experiencing a total meltdown is that one of these 4 elite spots has been claimed by a representative of the K-pop industry. This individual has managed to bridge the gap between idol culture and high fashion royalty. The chosen one is none other than Asa of BABYMONSTER. This news has sparked an intense global conversation, ranging from emotional celebrations by fans to heated debates among fashion critics. We are going to break down exactly why this selection is such a historic milestone and why the world cannot stop talking about it. Before we dive into the specific details of why Asa was selected, we need to understand the weight of this title. In the fashion world, Vogue is the ultimate authority. When they designate someone as an IT girl, it is a global coronation. For 2026, Vogue Beauty wanted to move away from generic rankings. They were looking for game changers and faces that would dominate makeup trends and aesthetic standards for the next 12 months. When the announcement dropped this morning, the inclusion of a K-pop idol alongside Hollywood heavyweights and European fashion icons sent shockwaves through the industry. The reasoning behind selecting Asa is multi-layered. First, we have to discuss her visual versatility. The fashion world is currently obsessed with what they call the new standard of 2026, which prioritizes sharp yet harmonious features. Asa possesses a face that can transform from a fierce and edgy punk aesthetic to a soft and regal elegance in a matter of seconds. Critics have compared her aura to a high-end cinematic character, noting her bone structure is incredibly photogenic for high-fashion editorials. Beyond her looks, her influence is undeniable. Since her debut with BABYMONSTER, everything Asa touches becomes an instant trend. Whether it's a specific hair color or a unique way of applying lip tint, her style choices are meticulously tracked by millions. This economic power is a huge factor for a brand like Vogue. Furthermore, Vogue highlighted her authenticity. Unlike many who are simply dressed by stylists, Asa is known for having a distinct sense of self. She knows her angles, and her personal style shines through even in candid moments. This confidence is what Vogue describes as beauty with a soul. The reaction from the Korean public and international fans has been overwhelming. Many are pointing out that while the industry is full of beautiful people, Asa has that specific high-end vibe that fits perfectly with luxury branding. However, Asa is not alone in this prestigious group. To understand the magnitude of this achievement, we have to look at the 3 other women she is standing alongside. The list includes Kendall Jenner, who continues to reign as a pillar of the modeling world. In 2026, Kendall is representing a shift toward natural and sustainable beauty, proving that she can still evolve after a decade in the spotlight. Then we have Saja Kelani, the rising actress who has become a symbol of exotic and meaningful beauty, often using her platform to highlight cultural heritage through fashion. Finally, the list includes Mia Goth, the icon of rebellion and dark glamour. When you combine Kendall the classic, Saja the meaningful, Mia the rebel, and Asa the futuristic pop icon, you get the most powerful quartet in modern media. The fact that a K-pop idol is sharing the same space as these global titans proves that the genre has moved far beyond a niche market and is now a dominant force in global luxury. This achievement has massive implications for BABYMONSTER as a group. Following the announcement, financial analysts noted a significant positive shift in the market perception of YG Entertainment. This proves that the group has immense commercial appeal on a global scale. We should expect to see Assa fronting major campaigns for houses like Chanel or Dior in the very near future. This is a moment of vindication for the group and their supporters. Fans around the world are organizing massive celebrations to mark this milestone, emphasizing that Assa is a source of immense pride for the community. The digital landscape is currently filled with creative reactions to this news. On platforms like X and TikTok, the Assa core movement is already starting to trend. People are analyzing her past looks and trying to replicate her signature 2026 aesthetic. While there are some questions about why only one member was chosen, the general consensus is that Vogue wanted to highlight a specific archetype of beauty that Assa happens to embody perfectly right now. It doesn't take away from the other members, but rather opens the door for the entire group to be viewed through a more prestigious lens. This recognition of Assa is a victory for everyone who wants to see diverse talent from Asia dominating the world stage. It's a testament to years of hard work and a clear vision. From being a dedicated trainee to becoming a global beauty icon, her journey is truly inspiring. We are all looking forward to seeing the collaborative projects that will come from this partnership with Vogue. This is just the beginning of what looks to be a historic year for her. What do you think about Assa being named one of the 4 beauty girls for 2026? Do you think she is the perfect representative for the K-pop industry on this list? If she were to release a signature makeup line tomorrow, which product would you be most excited to try? Share your thoughts and join the discussion. If you want to stay updated on all the latest developments in the world of pop culture and high fashion, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more deep dives into the stories that are shaping our world.
The global impact of this announcement extends far beyond a single magazine cover, as it signals a profound shift in how the Western fashion establishment views the new generation of Asian talent. For decades, the inclusion of K-pop stars in high fashion circles was often seen as a tactical move to tap into the massive purchasing power of fandoms. However, Assa's placement in the 2026 Beauty Girl list suggests a transition from being influencers to becoming the actual blueprints for global aesthetics. Industry insiders are noting that the selection criteria this year were heavily focused on a concept called the digital-physical harmony. This refers to how a person's beauty translates across both high-definition digital screens and raw, unedited real-life settings. Assa's unique bone structure and skin texture were reportedly cited by Vogue editors as the gold standard for this specific criterion, making her a muse for photographers who are moving away from heavy post-production and toward a more authentic, high-clarity look. Looking at the broader trajectory of BABYMONSTER, this milestone serves as a definitive turning point for their international branding. Since the group's inception, there has been a lingering question about which member would break through as the primary fashion darling, much like their predecessors in the industry. While the group operates as a powerhouse unit, Assa's individual recognition by Vogue Beauty provides the group with a sophisticated edge that appeals to high-end demographics. This is already manifesting in the fashion capitals of the world. Rumors are circulating that during the upcoming Paris Fashion Week, several heritage houses are competing for her attendance, hoping to associate their legacy with her modern, futuristic appeal. The synergy between her sharp rapping skills on stage and her silent, commanding presence in fashion editorials creates a dual identity that is highly marketable in 2026. We must also consider the psychological impact this has on the youth and the aspiring artists within the K-pop training system. Assa's journey is often highlighted by her transition from Japan to the rigorous training environment of South Korea, proving that global beauty and talent know no borders. By becoming a representative of the 2026 Beauty Girl, she is breaking the mold of traditional expectations. She is not just a participant in the culture, she is a leader of it. This has sparked a wave of empowerment across social media, where fans are discussing the importance of representation. To see a young woman of Japanese descent representing the pinnacle of K-pop beauty on a platform as prestigious as Vogue is a powerful statement on the globalization of the industry. From a commercial perspective, the fallout of this news is expected to be unprecedented. Marketing experts predict that the beauty industry will see a surge in demand for what is being called the monochrome edge look, a style that Assa has championed through her recent appearances. This involves a minimalist color palette with a focus on sharp eyeliner and structured facial contouring. Brands are likely to rush toward creating products that allow consumers to replicate her specific glow and precision. The sheer volume of engagement on the Vogue announcement post, which surpassed the engagement metrics of previous years within just a few hours, proves that the Assa effect is a real and measurable phenomenon. As we look toward the middle of 2026, the collaboration between Assa and the other three women on the list, Kendall, Saja, and Mia, is expected to culminate in a high-budget short film produced by Vogue. This project is rumored to explore the intersection of technology and humanity, with Assa reportedly taking a lead role in the visual storytelling. This would be her first major foray into a global acting-adjacent project, further expanding her portfolio beyond music and modeling. The anticipation for this film is already building, with fans dissecting every teaser and social media hint dropped by the Vogue creative team. In the coming weeks, we expect to see more behind-the-scenes content that reveals the making of this historic list. Vogue often releases interview segments where the chosen women discuss their personal philosophies on beauty and self-worth. Hearing Assa speak about her own journey in her own words will likely add another layer of depth to her public persona. It will allow the world to see the intelligence and discipline that lie beneath the surface of her striking visuals. This holistic approach to stardom is what defines a true icon in the modern age. As this story continues to develop, it is clear that we are witnessing a new era in pop culture. The lines between music, fashion, and global influence are becoming increasingly blurred, and Assa is standing right at the center of that intersection. Whether you are a dedicated fan who has followed her since her first teaser, or a fashion enthusiast who just discovered her through this list, there is no denying that her presence is transformative. The world is watching, the cameras are flashing, and for Asa of BABYMONSTER, the spotlight has never been brighter. What are your predictions for Assa's next big move in the world of fashion? Do you think she will be the first of her generation to walk a major runway in Milan or Paris? Let us know your thoughts as we continue to track this incredible journey. Stay tuned for further updates on how the K-pop industry continues to redefine global standards. Would you like me to create a summary of the most popular fan theories regarding her upcoming Vogue short film?